What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Malky Mayweather, aka God the Gamer. I am that. Giving you guys, some commentary. The name of this video is how to beat a superior boxer with aggression. Now in this video, you're gonna see a lot of me cutting the ring off, being smart. I say around the 4th round, you're gonna really start seeing me using my jab. Being smart, doing great aggression things, and I think y'all gonna learn a lot of stuff. But before we get into the video, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because most commentators on YouTube do. It's no way to win at a high percent without doing things like people would say spamming. I think spamming is an overrated term to use, because it's saying when the fight isn't going somebody's way, they say spamming. Now, I'm not saying it's not a such thing as spamming on here. I would more so consider it exploiting opposed to spamming. Because when you say spamming, it sounds like you kind of basically saying the person you're going against is cheating. Exploit is the better term to use, because it's like you're not blaming the player, but you basically saying they're taking advantage of something that's on the game, which is not their fault. So I think it should be EA Sports taking the blame opposed to the player, because anybody playing online, they're gonna do whatever it takes to win. I would at least hope. Anybody who say I want to win fair this way, you don't tell nobody that. It's like at the end of the day, you want to win. I don't want to win meaning cheating, headbutting, low blowing, none of that, pulling the plug, lagging. As long as I'm flat out being legit, not cheating, I'm cool with that. You'll never catch me push straight and nobody doing stuff like that. Now people say I might overuse the straight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might do, but it's never in a spamming way. You'll never see me straight. Now I step in and out, bing, go to straight, stuff like that. But most importantly, what I was saying is, if you guys want to win at a high level, you have to do whatever it takes to win. Look at Mayweather. Mayweather, majority of his shots he throws, him and Rigondeaux pretty much be a straight punch. I'm like, it would be unrealistic if Mayweather tell one of his opponents, don't throw this, don't keep rushing me, being aggressive, throwing the ladder shots. Or if they tell him, come on man, all you doing is hitting me with the straight right, I need you to move, do this. It don't work like that. You can't tell your opponents how to fight. But what we can do is come up with a strategy on how to beat these guys. And in this video, as you can see right now, that he's Luis Castillo, Collazo, and I'm Marcos Madonna. Now, when you're going against a guy who could box, because this guy can really box. Now, he's not really an over-the-top stepper. He steps a little bit, but he's not what you guys would say spam stepping. But if I'm going to show you how to beat all these styles, I got to show you how to start from the beginning. I can't just show you how to me beating an over-the-top elite fighter, because it might throw you off. So I'm going to show you little steps going against somebody who's a good boxer, and then as I evolve with these videos, we're going to keep building them up. Now in this video, the first thing you notice I'm doing is I'm applying a lot of pressure. There's nothing he could do to keep me off of him. But most importantly, I got my block on point, because my goal is to break him down mentally and physically in this ring. So if you notice, I'm up in his face and I'm doing that right and I'm doing that left to the body. When you fighting against a boxer and you know that you aren't skilled, you have to take chances. Sometimes the chances might be too risky, but when you're an aggressive fighter, pretty much everything you do in that ring is going to be risky. But in order to win, you have to throw punches from awkward angles. You have to throw from awkward angles if you present. Because it's like if you throw traditional shots, meaning like you just throw a jab, straight right hand, it's going to be too predictable. They're going to pick up on your time and they're going to be able to do whatever they want. But if you're doing stuff like right hand, left to the body, left hand, right uppercut to the body, right uppercut to the head, and then you'll move out every now and then, just to keep your stamina and show your opponent, even though you're aggressive, you do have some common sense to know that you shouldn't be keep running in there. If you do that, you will see definitely a game plan. Now, when you're aggressive, you're going to get hit more. It's not going to be like flat out hitting in and out, because when you in and out, you basically bend first, you making your opponent miss, and it's a real strategic fight. It's not a lot of action. When you're an aggressive fighter, what you're going to be pretty much doing all night is trying to really wear your opponent down. And in this video, I'm trying to show you guys the proper way. As you can see, I'm starting to actually throw my jab a lot more. And I noticed with him, he wanted to hit and move. But he realized by him moving as much and him actually trying to shove to get me off, it's taking away his stamina as well as these devastating body shots I'm throwing. So if you can see him, like he'll rotate to his right. Now what I really want to do is when he rotates to his right, throw my left. And then I want to flat out make him react and then throw a hook over the top. Because like I said, those awkward punches from awkward angles really give your opponent trouble. And another thing going against a boxer, like I said, this guy, he can really box. But I know you guys probably like, it's spammers out there. Will this work? It will work against spammers, but you're going to have to do it in a different form. It's going to be different the higher the opponent you're going against naturally is. But like I was saying, you guys can't just go in the ring getting mad at everybody you fight calling them a spammer. I know some styles on here are gay and they're not exciting to fight, but it's your job to come up with a game plan to overcome it. And in this fight, like I said, Donnie Locke, he's one of my favorite people to fight on fight night because he really won't come forward. So it's one of two ways you can fight. You can do the hit and move with him, or you can be aggressive. And I like, when me and him box, even though I win pretty much every round, it be actually hard. So I said to myself, how do he deal with pressure? And as I can see, he can deal with it a little bit, but it's hard for him to fight through it, just like India Elite. Now what I will say with India Elite is, most elites deal with pressure through stepping, which is cool. But at the same time, if punches coming from awkward angles and you really can't get your counter off, it's going to be really hard for you to win. Because as you see in this video, the main thing I'm doing to even really be able to get my shots off the way I want is, for one, I'm really rushing them. And then I'm punching with him. And when he's not swinging and I just see him being real technical looking for shots, I'm swinging. Because if I know that he's already the better boxer, it's up to me to flat out break him down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the body like I'm doing now. As you can see, left hook to the body. When he rotates and he moves back, I know he's confused. Because it's like if it was simple for him, so you could tell what your opponent doing in the fight and how they feeling. If it was simple for this guy to outbox me, all he would technically have to do is use his jab, stay at a distance, catch me coming in, bang, move out the way. He can't do that because he know in reality that his work rate, he's scared to punch because he's constantly getting hit because I'm punching with him. And when he's not punching, I'm throwing shots from such awkward angles, he can't really react to them. So as you can see in this fight, it looked like pretty much the Roy Jones syndrome. He can't get off. When he does get off, I'm punching with him. I'm the naturally bigger puncher. And the shots he getting off aren't really shots that's hurting me. See what I'm saying? It's like he throwing the jab. The jab is cool. That's the setup punch. But as you can see, I'm right in front of him now. He's really in front of me because I'm taking his legs away. And that's the worst thing to do. And as the fight go on, like I said, this is for anybody. When you aggressive, I know, like, you don't need to fight aggressive a whole fight. Some fights you can, but for the most part, if you're going to be an aggressive fighter, at least have some form of technical common sense. Basically meaning, if you pressing the fight and you winning the fight, but you notice your stamina getting a tad low, take a small step back and just throw your jab or even move around in a little circle. Just to build your stamina. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have enough in the tank to go deep into the fight. And I say that because I'm pretty sure if you guys went against most aggressive fighters and you flat out, the fight wasn't going your way, and then out of nowhere you notice, man, the fight going my way, I'm able to pick them apart. That's because the pressure fighter was, for one, too over the top aggressive, and while they was being aggressive, even if they got a lot done, it wasn't enough to keep you tired, then it wasn't enough to keep you off of them. And that's how most fighters on YouTube, because I watch a lot of guys who play Fight Night on YouTube, that's how a lot of these guys squeak out wins when they losing, because their opponent pretty much gas out at the end. They have a good game plan, but they can't keep it up. So that's why I'm saying, when you guys in control and you notice the fight getting a little tougher, just take a little step back, move around the ring, circle the ring, use your jab, because then that'll really make the fight awkward, because they expecting you to be aggressive. But when you show another form of you jabbing, hitting and moving, it's like, oh, this guy's versatile and not one-dimensional. Even if you can't outbox your opponent, because most aggressive fighters can't really box. But by you doing your jab out there, you doing the little straight right out there, and by you just even moving back and moving around the ring, pretty much stand out the way of the opponent power hand, it pretty much shows them, even if you're not that technical, they don't know that. Because the first thing they gonna say is, dang, this guy got common sense. I can't get off the way I really want to. And that's why in this fight, if you watch, I'm slowly breaking this guy down. Remember how I just said punch with him? Now you see he doing these shots, I'm flat out going left to the body, or right to the body, or right to the head. Put it like this, if you're an aggressive fighter, never lunge in with shots. Too predictable, too easy to hit. Don't do that. Use your jab to set up your shot. Don't be one-dimensional and predictable. The more predictable you are, the more you get counted. The more you get counted, the scarer you are to hit. So if you want punch, make sure you all the way in the inside. Because if you all the way in the inside, it forces your opponent to really have to fight or run. And most of the times when the opponent getting hit and they forced to move, they can't counter punch. So in the next video, I'm gonna really break down some more stuff. Like I said, I ain't one of these commentators who gonna lie to me. Like I said, you want to know how to beat any style, inbox me, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I really break it down and give you guys a video. Like I said, this video hopefully will help you enough. It probably could have been more vividly explained, but like I said, the more I fight better fighters with this style, which I clearly have, but in terms of YouTube, I'm just trying to give you guys one step at a time. I don't want to just jump into me beating the elite that have a style that's pretty much running, because you guys probably don't know how to beat somebody who regularly does that same style. So I'm trying to basically break it down in pieces. Because like I said, going against an elite fighter, being recklessly aggressive is not going to win. Because most elite fighters are guys who hit and move. I think it's crazy to say guys who pretty much spammers or anything aren't elites at the game. Because like I said, in boxing, it doesn't matter what your style is. If you're legit and you're one of the best, you're one of the best. It's the opponent's job to come away with the victory. Do I agree with everything on Fight Night? Absolutely not. But at the same time, you still gotta overcome it. Like I said, a lot of people like to say I'm a spammer. I personally don't feel I'm a spammer. It's like I'm using my jab and I only have two hands. So what can I do? I can only do too much. I mean, so much with two hands. So I'll tell you guys my game plan when I'm in there. I'm looking to use my jab, be in and out, pay attention to what my opponent's on. If they stationary, I'm gonna look for the street, just to see where they at. Around the third or fourth round, once I see pretty much what you're doing, I'm gonna use it against you. It don't mean your opponent cheating or even necessarily all the time always expert. It just means they're being smart doing what they gotta do to win. You know what I'm saying? Like Madonna can't tell Mayweather to stop going to his body. It's a boxing match. You signed up for that. And you can't tell somebody how to play their game regardless. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna spar anybody from YouTube. Anybody want tips, let me know. We got a Ustream event coming up soon, which I go back over in my next video coming up. But hope this video hopefully help you guys out. We can start a discussion in the comment section below. If you want me to really get more in depth with this video, I probably could have went longer, but it had something to do. But it's your boy Malky Mayweather, man. Hit that subscribe button, share the video. Let everybody know we got a stream coming up July 3rd. It's your boy Malky May, man. God of Gaming, GOG. We about to get that LLC, because that's it, a lot of youngins trying to use that early. But it's your boy, signing. Swang.
HTLB. HTLB.
HTL Beats exclusive. HTL Beats exclusive.